What is going on, YouTube? My name is Nick, and welcome back to another video. It is January 9th. It's snowing outside pretty good out there, and it is time to bring y'all my goals video for the year. So let me get into it by reviewing my goals from 2023. Now, I did lose my goal sheet from last year. Tried to find it before the video, but couldn't. So I'm just gonna record myself voicing over the video and just scrub through each goal so you guys can see it on the screen. So for my career-related goals, my first goal was to get into grad school, and I did not get into grad school last year. I applied to Concordia and Mequon. I was waitlisted there. UWM and Whitewater also waitlisted. At Stevens Point, they just rejected me, so that was really a gut punch. And I'll get into talking more about this goal for this year. So did not complete getting into grad school. Still working on that. Volunteering with an SLP at an MPS school. I did not do that either because I was working throughout this year, or throughout 2023. Started the year working at Choices, my first job straight out of college. I worked there till like the beginning of March, and then I did some substitute teaching for a little while, for a couple months. And then over the summer, I worked at a therapy contractor called Wisconsin Early Autism Project. It didn't really work out because I had several parents that just kept canceling on me, and they weren't happy with my performance with one of the clients, so I left there at the end of the summer. And since September, I've been working at my current job as a special ed paraprofessional at Silver Lake Intermediate School in Oconomowoc. So that is what I'm doing now. So I did work a lot this year, but I did not volunteer with an SLP. It's something I'll be doing when I get in grad school. So I'll be working with SLPs. So as far as personal goals, I did go to that wedding, my roommate's wedding. It was a lot of fun. I was late to book the hotel, but I ended up getting one like the week before. Yeah, absolute blast of a wedding. It was at a Catholic church in Green Bay. Really, really nice traditional Catholic wedding ceremony. One of my other roommates, he did some readings. So that was pretty awesome to see. He found out like 5 minutes before that he had to do one of his readings. So that was interesting. And then the reception was in the Legends room at Lambeau Field. A lot of fun, lots of dancing, hanging out with some old buddies from Whitewater. It was a good time. I did not find a girlfriend. I think I mentioned last year that I had went on a date, but yeah, I have not talked to that girl since. And tried some dating apps for a little while at the beginning of the year, but just got tired of them. I didn't like how they worked. Kind of gave up with that one. But I'm still looking for a girlfriend, and I have another idea for what to do on that front. Oh, my big running goal for 2023, I did accomplish. I raced my first marathon on June 11th, the Maritime Marathon. It was a huge success. I ran a 2:53, ended up qualifying for the Boston Marathon. So that was awesome. The race went really well. Like I said, first like 7 miles or so, it was like raining a little bit, and really got into a good rhythm. And I ended up finding somebody to run with and made a friend out of the deal. So I met a dude named Josiah. Not Josiah. I keep calling him Josiah. I met a really cool dude named Joshua, who I ran with from Kentucky. He ended up running a minute faster than I did, but we ran like 90% of the race together, so that was really cool. And ended up finishing in 2 hours and 53 minutes. So yeah, it was a blast of a race. Felt really good. I thought my fueling strategy was solid. I took a couple gels throughout the race, like one before, one like an hour in, and then one like 2 hours in, and then I sort of like sucked on the last gel like for the last like few miles of the race, and then finished out strong. And I did end up figuring out what gels to use. I used GU gels, and that's what they had like on the course. So those seemed to work for me. And I used Vaseline for chafing. That worked well for my feet and other areas. And also, I should mention, I ended up running another marathon as a tune-up later in the year, in September. Ran the same exact time, but didn't quite go as well. I had to stop for like Gatorade and got hot, like on the way on around like between like mile 7, like 18 and 20. I hit the wall. It got tough, and just had to gut it out at the end, but still ran a 2:53, so I will take that. And got a big goal for this year, for 2024, that I've already started training for. So I'll talk to you all guys about that once I get to it. But 2023, very successful year in running 2 marathons, and also I ran the Whitewater alumni race, and both alumni races, cross country and track. So that was a lot of fun as well. And lastly, my YouTube goal. I think towards like the first half of the year, I was fairly successful with 2K videos and podcasts, but definitely like towards the end of the year, I slacked on the podcast and videos. Like the last like few months of the year, I was not meeting that goal, but I would say overall, I think I did meet the goal. I'd say I half met that goal for the year. So as far as my YouTube and my podcast go, I'm gonna have a similar goal for this year for that. Just occasional uploads is what I'm shooting for, but I'd say I did a fairly decent job with my YouTube and podcast in 2023. Now I'm going to move on to discussing my goals for this year. Alrighty, on to my 2024 goals here. Career and school goals. My top goal is still to get accepted into SLP grad school in the spring or summer. And the reason I said spring or summer is because it just depends on when like the school gets back to me. I'll probably get waitlisted from all these schools, from Concordia, UWM, and Whitewater, but we'll see. The problem is like there's not many professors for speech language pathology graduate school, so that makes it difficult. So yeah, hopefully I'll hear something more in the spring. I did get an email like a couple months back that Concordia received my application. I submitted all my applications between August and September, so I was really early this year. So hoping that helps me, and like I boosted my resume a lot with different jobs in 2023 and into the new year here. So crossing my fingers, I will get positive news there on graduate school. And yeah, if I don't get in, I'm just gonna continue working as a special ed para, and in the spring, I'm gonna look for something full-time if I can, or I'll stay at the school I'm working at. Personal goals here. I have another wedding to go to. It's another one of my cousin's weddings on May 22nd, local wedding. Just going to the reception, not actually the ceremony, because my family didn't get invited. But that's all right. Should still be a fun time, and looking forward to that towards the end of May. And on my relationship front, I want to try speed dating this year. I was watching this show on Netflix like last week called Love on the Spectrum, and they were doing some speed dating in there. Kind of got me inspired to maybe try it. So I want to at least try it once by the end of summer. I think that's a pretty attainable goal. If I put in the time to like look Google where to speed date my area and see what I can do there. And I'll write some questions to prepare what I'm looking for in a partner, and yeah, hopefully I can get a date. That'd be pretty cool. Another goal I have is to try some different social group activities by the end of summer. I've been wanting to try a running club since like last year. Thinking in February or March, once the weather gets a little better. Because now the weather's gonna be bad for a while because it's snowing, getting a snowstorm. But either in late February, early March, I want to try OMG, which is the original Milwaukee running group. They're the one running club I saw that's pretty active in my area. When I did some research like several months back, so I tried them. Some other like possible groups I could try. There's a group at my church for 20 and 30-year-olds. Gonna talk to my pastor about that. See when they have events. Also, I thought maybe either cornhole or dart league. I could look into that as well. Also, just some ideas to get to do some fun activities and meet some new people. I think that'd be something good for me. And it would be a huge success if I like join one of these groups, or if I come back to one of these groups more than a second time, because then I would probably join them. So yeah, just something to try, some things to try there that I want to try personally. My big running goal for this year is the Boston Marathon. I qualified at Manitowoc last June. The race is on tax day 4/15, and my whole family is coming. My parents and my sister. We're going for several days there to make a trip out of it. So that should be fun. So what I want to get out of the Boston Marathon, most of all, I want to enjoy the experience. I'll meet some new people. Hopefully, see some familiar faces. My buddy Joshua from Kentucky. Hopefully get to see him again, and some of my Whitewater buddies would be cool. I know at least one maybe two guys from Whitewater are doing Boston, so it'd be cool to meet up with them on the course tour or on race day, or definitely on race day if we can. So that would be cool. I want to finish. I want to cross that finish line on Boylston and just soak in the experience, man. That is something I'm looking forward to. And I'm as far as the time goal, I mean, this isn't the end all be all, but I would like to run under 2 hours and 50 minutes. That's what I've been training to do for the past 6 weeks. So yeah, in my build right now, it's going really well. I've only had one workout that didn't go, that I wasn't happy with. So majority of my runs are going well, and still working on hitting my 10K pace. I'm getting better with marathon pace though. So I will take that, but got to work on my 10K pace. And I'm using the Boston Athletic Association training plan. I've been running 6 days a week. I take a day off per week, and I have been stretching pretty much every day, except for my off days. Usually on my off days I just chill, but probably should be stretching on off days too. I usually take Sundays off. And then core and strength, I would like to do 1 to 2 times a week. I've been kind of doing core once a week, so I can keep that up. That'll be good. And hit the weights in my basement a little bit more, at least once a week. That would be good. So yeah, very exciting year for me in terms of running ahead. And YouTube and podcast goals, like I said, in my 2023 review segment. It's going to be similar to last year, but the main goal that I'm focused on this year is just finishing doing videos on every team in NBA 2K that I haven't done in the past, so I think I can do that. I recorded at the end of the year a Lakers video, so that will be the next video after this. I just got to edit it. Looking forward to getting that one out. And yeah, my goal is pretty much the same from last year, 1 to 2 videos per month, and then a podcast per month. I'm going to try to stick to the music rankings. I have plenty of ideas for that. And I have a couple, I kind of know what order I want to do them in. And I'm waiting on some album releases right now. So to do my next couple, but I do have an artist in mind to do first, or a couple art. So I'll probably do them for this month. And that will wrap up my goals for this year. Definitely think all of these are achievable, and yeah, looking forward to working towards these. And I already started working towards my running one, and my career one. So yeah, that's gonna wrap this up. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it and also have some interesting goals to share. Interesting goals you're working towards, and if you are willing, share one of your goals down in the comments. I would appreciate it. And yeah, let me know. If you want to let me know how your goal's going, or you need some help. Yeah, you can always send me an email. I have my email in my description box, or you could send me a DM on Snapchat or Instagram. All right, this is enough rambling, guys. Enough rambling. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye everybody, and have a great day.